We're camping and fishing at Boysen State Park in Wyoming. Check it out. Hey guys, I'm Kevin with Camp Outside, your inside source for all things outside. And today we are at Boysen State Park in Shoshone, Wyoming. We're camping, we're fishing. What an amazing place, guys. So we decided to come on down to the lake, wet a line, see what we can catch. We're just fishing from the bank. I don't know if we're gonna catch anything, but we're gonna have a good time. I've been told at the bait shop that fishing is really slow. So if we catch anything or get a bite, great. If not, how gorgeous is this? Our campsite's right on the water. I'm gonna show you that in a little bit, but for now, let's just do some fishing. So guys, I'll admit that I'm fishing out of my element here. I've never fished in Wyoming before, but what we're fishing here is a reservoir with a rocky bottom, right? There's not a whole lot of structure, not a whole lot of vegetation, and it looks like the lake is really down from where it is normally. So with fishing being slow and it being kind of warm, I thought I'm gonna try to do a shaky head presentation. And if you know what a shaky head is, it's pretty cool. It's a special jig head basically for a worm. And so it sits on the bottom like this, and then this worm is designed for this bait, so it kind of floats in the air. And I have this little chartreuse tip on this worm. So as it sits on the bottom, this kind of just floats in the water column. And any fish that's swimming by is gonna decide to go after that and pick it up. And then you just work it slowly across the bottom. So when fishing is slow, you kind of wanna fish slow, see what happens. So we're gonna give this a shot for a little bit, and if it doesn't work, we try something else. Let's do a little more fishing. Well guys, we didn't catch anything yet. Time to break for lunch, but we're gonna hit it again this afternoon. Hopefully it'll be better fishing. Okay guys, we had a fantastic lunch of just sandwiches and chips and just really enjoying the view here. Let me show you the campsite that we're at. We're at campsite 188 in the Tamarask section of the campground. There are a bunch of different campgrounds at Boysen State Park. So we're in Tamarask and we are right on the water. I'm gonna flip the camera around and give you a little tour of our campsite. So that's the drive-in to our section of our campground. There's a handicap spot right up there with that little awning. And then as I pan around, it's like a big cul-de-sac almost. And then this is site 188. So I had enough room to put the camper in there. And then I have the camp bus parked sideways here. You may be able to hear the generator. We're recharging our batteries. I don't have solar yet on the cargo camper. But then there's our closest neighbor. And there's another site right there. Let me walk around the camp bus here and give you a view. You can see the lake. That's Boysen Reservoir. So we got Delaney set up with a little Tetragon 3. And then here's our little setup. We got a nice fire pit. So no electric or water hookup here. So no amenities. But we got our Starlink on the roof. We're able to get our work done. And then here is our view. And you can see the lake is really down. I don't know if that's normal or not. I've never been here before. But as you can see, just a beautiful part of the park. Just north of the park is the Wind River Canyon. What an awesome drive. Check this out. And while on our drive, we saw a bear way up on the mountain. Check this out. I was really surprised I spotted this bear. It was way up on the ridge, across the road, across the stream, on the other side of the canyon. And I was just really excited. None of the other cars stopped. Nobody saw the bear but us. Nobody decided to look to see what we were looking at or shooting videos of. But it was really fun to see this bear. And then we made jokes about, the bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. So in this case, I think it was actually true. Really, really cool to see him, though. I just need better zoom next time. So now that we're back to camp, we're going to enjoy the afternoon. Delaney's going to do a little bit more fishing. I think I'm going to fish a little later on tonight. We're going to just do normal hot dogs and brats over a fire tonight as we sit and enjoy beautiful Wyoming. What an awesome place, guys. I know, most people, if they're going to go to Wyoming, they're going to Grand Tetons, they're going to Yellowstone. But if you need a place to stay on your way to either of those places, or you just want to get off the beaten path and see something different, Boysen State Park's a pretty cool place to go. I wish I had more time to explore here. We are rolling out tomorrow for Bruneau Dunes State Park in Idaho. We're on our way to the Pacific Northwest, guys, as part of our giant 2024 summer trip, where we go all the way from our house in Tampa all the way out to the Pacific Northwest, to Olympic National Park, Mount Rainier, North Cascades, Crater Lake National Park in Oregon, and then all the way back home. So we're covering a lot of ground. We're going to a lot of different places. So I'll just take this time of the video to say, if you like this kind of stuff, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe and that little bell icon that notifies you when we release new videos so you won't miss anything. But guys, I'm gonna go just enjoy the view, maybe walk around. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go look for bighorn sheep. Yeah, let's go do that. So no bighorn sheep, but I did drive across the dam. This is the Wind River. And that way is the Wind River Canyon, which was just spectacular, as I showed you earlier. Just like the fish this morning, those bighorn sheep are proven to be elusive. I'm gonna keep looking, see if I can find one. If not, man, it doesn't get much better than this. It is beautiful out here. Let's go see what we can find. Well, guys, we didn't find any bighorn sheep. I did talk to one of the people that works here, and she said that she hasn't seen them yet. She's taking a summer job, though. She hasn't been here that long, but she hasn't seen them and doesn't really know very much about them. So I'm guessing that if they were a common occurrence, she would know, but maybe not. Maybe if you come to Boysen State Park, you will be lucky enough to see bighorn sheep. It's one of my favorite North American mammals. I just love seeing them. It's awesome. And I mean, it looks very bighorn sheepy over there. I mean, oh well, it's all right. If you could see over my shoulder, my wife Barb loves to go swimming, so she is off in the water. Delaney's playing with some of the kids from the site next door, and I hope it's not too windy because it's really blowing here. So hopefully you're not getting too much mic noise. But guys, as time winds down on Boysen State Park, my thoughts are really cool place, beautiful place. Definitely drive up Wind River Canyon. If you're coming here to fish or boat or that kind of thing, you can definitely stay a long time. But if you're coming here just to see it, you can probably see it in a day, right? It's not a lot to do, as my son would say. If you like going places where there's not a lot to do and you just hang out and look at pretty scenery, you could probably spend your whole life here. It's a pretty awesome place. We're gonna build a fire, and I think we're gonna roast hot dogs or brats tonight for dinner. So we're gonna do the quintessential camping thing. Might even make some s'mores. But other than that, we're gonna roll out of here early in the morning to head off to Bruneau Dunes State Park in Idaho. Trip has been awesome so far. Again, this is part of my 2024 summer trip, so if you like this stuff, definitely hit that subscribe so you don't miss anything, and go check out some of the other videos from this trip so far. We've been to Natural Falls State Park in Oklahoma and Lake Scott State Park in Kansas, so check that out. I think it's going to be time to start making a fire here soon and start to do my breakdown, pack up of stuff. And if this wind dies down, I'm going to try and do a little bit of fishing before the sun goes down. So stay tuned for the end of the video. So those of you who watched my channel for a while know that we do What's Cooking episodes on Camp Outside. And while I'm not going to do this as an individual video, I'm going to put it as a segment in this video. On this episode of What's Cooking, we're going to teach you how to roast hot dogs over a fire. I'm just kidding, that's what we're doing. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can watch Barb expertly roast a hot dog. She's probably going to burn it. Let's find out. All right, so we got Barb and Delaney here. Barb's roasting a hot dog. Delaney's got a brat. Simple, easy campfire meals. And it's pretty awesome being here in Wyoming because it's nice and cool. It's like in the 70s, so it's not like we're roasting hot dogs when it's 90 degrees outside in the summer like we do in the South. Makes cooking hot dogs over a fire a pretty nice activity. As it gets dark and it's time to start packing things up for an early morning leave tomorrow. I'm gonna be sad to leave this site. What an awesome place. But we have more awesome things to see. Well, I was packing stuff up and sitting by the fire and enjoying the evening, and I forgot to record the end of this video. So guys, love camping at Boysen State Park. Oh, I hope to come back here one day. I'm going to check out a different campground next time. There's a whole bunch to choose from around the lake. I'm hoping that the water level's a little bit higher, and I'm hoping that I bring back a boat, maybe my rowboat or something like that, where I can actually get out on the water and explore, because I think that would be really cool too. But what a beautiful part of Wyoming, and a new part of Wyoming for me. And like I said, if you are on your way to Yellowstone or Grand Teton and need some place to stay, this might be a good spot for you. So guys, I'm Kevin with Camp Outside, your inside source for all things outside. We exist to help moms and dads take their kids camping, hiking, fishing, learn about nature, and develop a conservation ethic. We want to help you get you and your kids outside. So if you have any questions about camping at Boysen State Park, or fishing, or just getting out here, drop something in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you stayed here before, put something in the comments. We'd love to hear about that too. Tell us what you think about Boysen State Park. And guys, you can connect with me on my other social media. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and X, or my website at campoutside.com. Guys, thanks for watching. Our next stop is Bruneau Dunes State Park in Idaho. See you next time.